Okay, so I just want to make this video document what's gonna happen today. It's gonna be like my first time going to the movies. I am like 26 or so. I never thought it's gonna take me this long to have that experience. I am a little bit nervous. It's kind of crazy. Like I did experience a lot, but somehow going to the movies made me nervous this morning. But I thought 2020 gonna be my first year to do so, to go to the movies. But we're not gonna talk about that. But it now 2023. It's around like 9 a.m. I'm gonna go and see like the first. I think this is so far what I found, because like this, even in a big city, like the cinema is still very far away from me. I found in the website of the cinema that the movie Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania gonna be screening around 11 a.m. like the first screening. It is my first time. Like I never. It kind of sad a little bit that I'm going alone. I don't have anyone to go with. So, but anyway, 26. It took me long enough, but let's see. Let's see how this gonna ended up. I don't have a car, so this is making it really difficult. I didn't expect to be this fucking difficult. There is a lot of fucking walking I have to do. Like to just get to a public transport that can get me to the fucking theater that I wanna go to. I am already fucking sweating my balls off. I don't know if you can hear me or not, but anyway. Okay, I am finally in the bus now. I have like a couple minutes and arrive at the cinema now. Just give me a couple minutes. Dude, I got so fucking tired of walking, but finally, I'm gonna probably miss the 11 a.m. one. But anyway, fuck it. Like I am close now to the bus put me in front of the fucking cinema, but this is it. I guess this is it. I can't wait. I am so fucking nervous to do this. It turned out I am not that fucking late. It was like 11 a.m. I don't know. I am nervous, so I don't know. Literally, I don't know what I'm talking about. I never like saw myself talking about this stuff. But anyway, let's see how this gonna turn out. Like I am so fucking close now. This is crazy. My first time going to the movies. Okay, quick one, because I'm a little bit tired, but I just come back from from the theater, and oh man, first of all, like the phone shut down, like the battery ran out just as I arrived to the theater. Like I was filming in the bus, and the phone straight up. No, what the fuck I'm talking. The
I got to the theater, I entered, like I was sitting and waiting. I didn't know what to do. First of all, it's kind of weird but sad and good at the same time. But I went and the theater was straight up empty. There is no one. I was the only one. I expected somehow to find nerds like me there, but it turned out nothing. There was no one, just me. So I went to the middle of the theater, the middle like chair in the middle row, and I sit there. I was waiting, like everything was black, but the lights were on, and like took some selfie, took a video. I'm gonna edit this one in after I bought a laptop. I don't have a laptop right now, but when I'm gonna buy that, I'm gonna show you the part where the theater is straight up empty, yeah, and it's just me. So anyway, the movie started. I put on the goggles. I forgot that it was a thing. I put on the goggles, the 3D goggles, and the thing started before even the movie, like just the IMAX intro. And I teared up a little bit. I am so fucking glad that the phone ran out. I don't know exactly where it ran out, but I start tearing up, but I forgot to film it. I straight up like froze the whole movie. But anyway, everything started. It was out of body experience, especially now. Like I remember just like 8 years ago, I was like a kid. I think I wouldn't appreciate it the way I appreciate it now, especially like all the stuff that's going in my life. Like I straight up zoned out for 2 hours. So I have a lot to say, a lot to talk about. But anyway, the first thing that I was glad that happened, I thought because the movie is in Morocco, like the main people who go to the movies talk French, so I was afraid the movie gonna be dubbed in French, which I was gonna hate, but it turned out the movie was in English with the French subtitles. So I was really happy because I really want to hear the actors. I respect everybody else, but even though if I back then I didn't understand English, I always preferred hearing the person. Imagine like if I don't know in India or somewhere in Europe, like or in Italy, like they would dubbed Jonathan Kang with someone with a low pitch voice. That will be so fucking funny. There is no way you're gonna take the villain seriously with a low pitch voice. So anyway, so I was happy that the movie was not dubbed, was just like with subtitles. I was the only one. I was really happy with it. I got like sad midway through because uh, this experience that I had right now, it's February 23rd, 2023. People probably had this experience, I think, 8 years ago. I don't know exactly where 3D become a thing. I think since Avatar, so like 20 years or something. Anyway, but I am really, really happy I had the experience. So the first conclusion, as a guy who watched movie his whole life on a laptop from a pirated site, I am not proud of it, but that is the truth. For a guy that's watched the movie the whole time, and I was like a Marvel nerd and DC nerd, I watch people like people in Europe, people who watch movie, judge movies, especially this one, especially like the Marvel one, the one with CGI and 3D, judge them. And I believe now after that I had my first experience with the 3D movie, I think it should be illegal to judge a movie that way. I keep looking to the screen of my smartphone. I am sorry if the quality of this thing is bad, but I don't have a camera right now, so I just needed to get this out of my system. I just want to document this thing. But what I was saying, even though like the story felt like heard this before, we seen this before, like for me, I feel like it should be illegal for someone to. This is not something stuck in my tooth. There is like a thing I need to. When I have money, I will go to the dentist and fix it. There is a thing between my teeth, not something stuck. But anyway, I believe that it should be illegal because it was so fucking good. Like I was dizzy for a little bit. It took me a little bit to like to stabilize like my brain to understand 3D. Like it took me like I felt like I was looking into the middle of my nose the whole time. Like my eyes felt weird, but it was so immersive. It was crazy. Anyway, so from that, I don't know if it is like a first experience thing or what, but like I feel like it should be illegal for people to judge. Like it's such a perfect experience, like you can't get it anywhere else. But anyway, the movie, I am so glad that it is, even though like I dreamt about like back in Avenger Infinity War. I don't know where is that going, but I thought that was gonna be the my first movie. But anyway, I am still glad. Like I think this one has way more visuals and color to it than Infinity War. So I am glad that it is Ant-Man and Quantum and the Wasp. Quantumania was my first movie. It was so fucking good. The comedy, for me at least, I thought like I saw people like reviewing it and they think it's lower score or something, but I really loved the movie. Like there is the comedic timing is so perfect. Paul Rudd like killed it, but Jonathan is probably, I think, Marvel the one top things that Marvel is doing okay right is casting. Like there is no one I could got me scared like that as Jonathan did. Like his facial expression, god damn. The guy that was obsessed with holes, god damn, he made me. I think I saw people talking about it in Twitter. I didn't understood, but now I understood. Like as the guy said it, I start like people who know. I am sorry, but it's a spoiler. But people who know. I literally start calculating. But I am not a sexist because when I start calculating, man, I said, but that's for men. For women, I think it's more than 7 holes. I think it's 9 or something. I think. I'm joking, but. What else? There was that guy was crazy. Murdoch. His arc. It was like weird, but I kind of love it. It was comical. It wasn't a live action, which I really like. His character wasn't a real, in a weird way, a real character. But I loved the movie. I am so fucking happy. I sobbed after the movies. After the movie ended, before the credit scene. I think because the people here don't know what credit scene are, like the woman who like check who cleaned the theater. She entered, she turned on the lights before post credits, and I was sobbing at that point because I just like processed the whole experience and everything that happened today. But it was a perfect day so far. I loved the movie. I truly believe, even though I know after going to the movies again like couple more times, I'm gonna uh, I become like people. I'm gonna become a brat and judge movies again. But for me, at this moment, I believe it should be illegal for people to say to judge a movie is it bad or good. I don't know. I feel like I am ugly, but I don't care. Anyway, so was my experience. I am 26 today. Was my first time going to the movies. I think it was the best thing that I did so far in my whole life. I can't wait to do it again. I don't know what movie after this will come out, but I can't wait to do it again. Probably gonna be Mission Impossible. I don't know if gonna be alive uh, then, but it's gonna probably be the next movie. I think if I am not mistaken, there is a couple of good movies like that I really don't want to miss in 3D. Marvel from now on, as long as I am in this city, living in this city from now on, every movie that ever come out from Marvel, I'm gonna watch. But anyway, so was your boy Norty. I don't know if I'm gonna upload. Please, Norty, don't get depressed and upload this video because I really want to remember this exact point. I can't believe like I forced this. Like my life, the way my life was set up, that I would probably never went to the movie, but I did it and I forced it. I was I forgot to say this, but I was not mad. I was depressed that I was alone because I thought, but by this point I probably gonna have friend and have people with me, but I went alone. So anyway, overall it was a good experience. So uh, yeah, got to show you this. It's this is gonna affect the way. I hope I put this in the video, but this is gonna 100% affect the way I think about technology and I invest in technology because look at this. It's just like a piece of plastic, but its effect is crazy. Like when a technology is right, it's just right. You don't have to be complicated. It's as straight up simple as a membrane on top of a plastic glass. It's crazy. So this is my first one. I already made it dirty, so probably next time I'll have to get a new ones, but I'm gonna protect this one with my life.